happens on a roster when you don't perform, even though it's only opening day?
We make the trades necessary to make us win. Hopefully.
Trades happen. We called it.
Multiple trades.
Yeah, we get a little trigger happy sometimes. But I feel like we made wiser choices. And maybe even took this team to, like, another level.
I just wanted to start seeing to one thing leads to another, but I opted not to. I figure that's not how we want to open up our videos. So, Jeff, take it away.
All right, well, guys, we're back in MLB baseball. Loving it. I know I didn't go for the what's up, guys.
No, I know.
I changed it up. I had a little curveball. Started off a little different today. As Chef Tom alluded to, deals were made. Things happen. So we're going to start this episode off showing you guys what trades went down. So we're going to go into right here. First thing you're going to see, starting rotation looks a little different. We checked the numbers. Felix Hernandez was a joke.
Yeah.
Tanner Rourke was a joke.
Yeah.
Need to make some upgrades. So now we officially own John Gray and Jacob Faria.
And a little sprinkling of Bundy.
2 great arms. Can't forget Bundy. Got younger in the starting rotation.
Yep.
So at one point we owned Jamie Garcia. And he's also gone.
Yeah, he was a piece to move a piece.
Yep. He came in with Bundy.
Yeah.
And then we made some moves from there. So those are now your starting 5. Moving on up. Going to the relievers. You'll notice that Michael Givens is now missing. He was part of one of the deals we made.
That was the part that broke me.
A little bit. But we called up Boxberger. We had that extra arm. He's going to come. He's good. We like him. Closing pitchers, no changes here. We kept Brad Brock because he's been pitching fantastic for us.
Yep.
So moving on from there. Catchers, you'll see no changes. Oh, well, look at that.
Now, this is the big thing. We called Bohr out for that BS error.
Like no guy.
Game 1.
Yeah.
Send him packing.
We need better fielding at the hot corners. You already got Arenado, who's a stud. Why not bring another beast? Absolute stellar fielder. Eric Cosmer, 90 fielder. So
great on contact as well. We're not going to lose out on that. He's a lefty as well, just like Bohr was.
And he's good for like 20 jacks this year. So we brought in Hosmer. That's the big game changer. We're hoping will make a big difference for us. You still got Santana sprinkled around. No other changes at first base. Second base is still good. Of course, Arenado's still at third. One big difference you'll see now is that shortstop, Didi Gregorius, has been moved. The guy was batting like 115.
Yeah.
No time for that. So obviously, as Chef Tom and I told you guys at the beginning when we showed you the rosters, Solarte, Escobar, both playable at shortstop. Solarte got the call up. Left field, no changes. Center field, no changes.
Outfield stayed the same.
Right field, no changes. So we made some moves. We sent out some pieces. We brought in some pieces. The team is looking wonderful.
Looking a little more well-rounded. So let's see what this means for us going into our next game. Like we left off, first home game at PNC Park.
And they changed up our starting rotation list.
No.
I know it did. We have to move on from it now.
No, hold on. Go pitching rotation.
Yeah. They jumped everything around now.
God damn it.
They had to. They had to.
Fine.
We made the changes. So we're gonna move around a little bit now.
Let's go to the calendar.
We're gonna go to the calendar. Right there. Nope. Right there. And we got to move forward now to try and get another pitching matchup. So we said we're going to play a home game.
So technically, wait.
We'll go to the Cards.
We need a road game, though.
We do. Maybe we'll take the Washington game on the 30th.
That's the only option we have, then.
Then we're going to go, okay, let's go to St. Louis, unless you want to go to Philly. But we did the home away game already. Let's go to PNC. This episode should be our first look at PNC Park.
Fine.
Unless you want to play Detroit again.
No, let's go St. Louis.
St. Louis it is. Hopefully, maybe we get one of our new arms.
Hey, we won a series. We won 2 series.
The wins are coming about. So we got Jacob Faria, we got Dylan Bundy.
Oh, I want Bundy.
And you're going to go back to Paxton, who starts there. So you got Paxton against AJ Cole. Paxton has been... Look at Paxton's numbers.
That's all-stars.
Oh, Canada.
Gotta love the kid.
Okay, now that I got that out of the way. So we got Kluber, Faria, or Aaron Sanchez, Dylan Bundy.
It's gotta be Sanchez.
It's gotta be Sanchez?
Gotta be Sanchez.
So Faria takes the loss. We're gonna go Dylan Bundy.
Let's bring on Bundy.
I'm kind of excited to see it. Bundy's been one of those guys who he's just kind of lost there in Baltimore.
I feel like he was forever the thing that never developed.
It's true. So take a look at the numbers. We're 11-15.
Our ERAs are tied. Our average is better.
Third in the NL Central. 268 average.
We're literally tied with them.
Yep. Pretty much bang on, and we have a better batting average. ERA's 3.92. Jumping in some game mode. Oh, yeah.
Kevin Pillar, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Loving it. PNC Park. Love the stadium. Quick counts on. You guys know how it goes down here.
Dive on in.
Dylan Bundy. Jimmy Nelson's just apparently just having a bad time with life. Having a bad time with life.
Come on, Jimmy.
We're trying to
I
believe in
vouch
you.
for you.
So Segura is a little on the tired side, and so is Harrison, which doesn't help us because we don't exactly have a ton of guys. Well, actually, Ian Desmond, I
We
believe.
have a bunch of switchies on the bench. I don't know if you see this.
You know what? Would you like to potentially see some changes? Like maybe we move Solarte in, take out Segura.
Yeah.
He's a little tired, and then Harrison. I believe Desmond also plays second. He does not.
You can put him on short, though.
But he can go
Put
short.
Solarte on second.
Okay, let's make some changes here. Because, yeah, we don't want any tired guys playing right now. So let's make those changes. Solarte will come up. We'll put Desmond at short. And Solarte going in at second for Harrison. We will swap Solarte as leadoff. Because I believe... Yeah, only 41 speed. Okay, so maybe not. Let's recheck this here. So Desmond... Okay, he's got a little bit more speed. Maybe we move Desmond back up. We'll let Desmond lead off. And then we'll go into our usual suspects.
Okay.
And actually, I'd probably even move Pilar up over Solarte, and that's it.
Okay.
Good to go?
Let's see.
Let's get it done. Okay, who's hot? Arenado. Love it. 263. Osuna, 257.
About time, Osuna.
Not great, but Hosmer's hot. New to the roster. Real Moto, 375. Loving that.
Ooh.
And can we just keep talking about how Josh Reddick is our most consistent hitter?
Josh Reddick, we crunched the numbers before we'd made any trades, was batting consistently over 400.
So Kevin Pilar and Solarte are a bit of a problem. But it's early.
Look, we can't trade the whole team right away every day.
Who says we can? Have you played MMC freaking Sports 4?
Fair enough.
All right, boys. Dylan Bundy getting this going against leadoff Yohan Moncada.
Who, since last episode we did do our draft, I haven't drafted.
That's this is update time. This is update time. That's right. So Chef Tom, it's your off inning. So why don't you sprinkle in some details here for the MMC family?
So boys and girls, I'll dabble into my team, and then when Jeff goes about his, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna talk about your team,
You're gonna talk about my team?
and you're gonna talk about my team. That's how we're gonna do this.
So I just threw the hook, and apparently you did too.
Nice.
Loving what I saw there. Bundy's stuff is looking great right now. Let's see if I can catch him in with this slider. So Chef Tom's gonna pull up my team. Ooh, catch them with a low slider.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Yes, I believe it
Way
was.
to go, Bundy.
I believe it was. And a
Okay,
nice
so
little
let's
0-2
go
count
weak.
here. Oh, catch him with this little change-up, Bundy.
Alcides nuts.
Yeah, there it is. That is my team name. Alcides
So
Nuts.
we talked about keepers last episode. So again, a refresher for those of you that haven't had a chance to see the episode. Jeff opted to keep. Did he barehand that?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Right in the glove.
He opted to keep Freddie Freeman, good old
Yup.
Canadian boy.
Yup.
He opted to keep Rafael Devers
Third baseman.
for my Red Sox.
You're talking
Much respect.
future All-Star.
Well,
Right
kid's got to swing like nobody's business. And if, again, we discussed last episode, I feel his ceiling is a lot higher offensively than Moncada.
Which we agree. I definitely agree with that one.
Yep. And then your last pick was Altuve. Again, how can you not? Guy's a Triple Crown threat.
He's a monster.
He steals bases, bats for average,
He really does everything, and he's part of the reason why the Astros could definitely win it again this year.
kills it.
Along with the other, 15 pieces they have in place to do so.
So, from what you told me last year, your
Yep.
team, pitching-wise, was
Horrendous.
god-awful. So
Yeah.
what Jeff did this year was address that. So I'm not going to go on how he drafted, what, where, when, however. But I will tell you his lineup. And right off the bat, he gets Carlos Martinez, which if you guys paid attention, the show
yeah.
17, Martinez almost had a no-hitter for us,
He did.
if you remember that.
So I thought that was kind of fun. Little throwback there. Loving every second of it. Loving every minute of it.
Dives into Garrett Cole, who's I think is going to have a huge season in Houston. I mean, the guy, Houston's team, if they're not going to make the... If they're not making the World Series, they're making the playoffs bare minimum. You know?
Oh, Sanchez hits Arenado.
Get out of here.
Okay, Arenado not loving it. But that's 2 men on.
So then Jeff goes to the saves. He gets Roberto Osuna from the Jays.
Had to get a little Jays representation there.
Knebel from Milwaukee.
Yeah, that guy was stud last year. Absolute stud. That was also a problem spot for me last year.
Saves.
Was saves. My guys were not legitimate closers, so they were kind of hit or miss.
So then oh my lordy.
That's hit a long way.
That has to be gone.
Warning
Are
track.
you kidding me?
Really? And
Boo.
Yeah.
So then Jet decides to go with a couple of fireballers here, and Canley and Edwards Jr.
Love him.
So Canley, who we all know is in our franchise this year.
Yeah.
Edwards Jr., who we know has won multiple awards with us last year. Oh!
He screwed up.
Hey. Advance. Oh, I thought that was only one out.
I think that's J.P. Crawford.
Are you done with both innings?
That is both.
Okay, so finishing off Jet's pitchers before I go to his offense. Next inning on my turn. Golito, who I think is going to have a great season in Chicago. I think Chicago White Sox are going to have a turnaround season. Morden, again, Houston, discussed it.
I took some little sprinkles there in Houston.
You dabbled with Houston quite often, actually, or there's at least a lot of Houston referencing.
Some love in there.
Lastly, on the pitchers to round out Jeff's pitchers is Montgomery from the Yankees. Solid left-hander. He's going to give you, 14, 16 starts.
Hope so.
Overall, your starters, a hell of a lot better from last year.
I would say so. Somewhere I was. Now I'm going to dabble into Chef Tom's team. I like how you kind of change things up here a little bit.
I'll be curious to see
that.
if you can dabble through all my team or just the pitchers like how I struggle
I'm going to keep it exact to yours.
So you just
leave that little suspense for our viewers to wait for the next inning. So Chef Tom, heading over now to find him. He is going by Big Papi. As you guys know, Chef Tom is a Boston Red Sox fan first before Toronto Blue Jays. That was his team.
Yeah, buddy.
He loves Fever Pitch. Who doesn't? Big Papi was his guy. That's his team name.
Papi Ortiz.
So, refresher for the keepers for Chef Tom, if you guys didn't watch the last episode. Starting things off, how can't you? Giancarlo Stanton. Great start. Great start there. Moving on, he went into one of his pitchers. Thor. Noah Syndergaard. Absolute beast.
Just drop that hammer, son.
Yep. And, of course, the Houston connection in the middle infield with me. Carlos Correa from those Astros. Loving it. So, we move on to Chef Tom's pitchers. Where did he go? With his first pick, Chef Tom a little off the board. Started off with saves. Taking Kenley Jansen with second overall.
Yeah, you know what? I went heavy on the saves after seeing your league last year.
It was a tough one. It was a tough one. Going into his starters, so I'm going to go starters now and work my way through his list. Trevor Bauer from the Indians. That was one that you had mentioned him even before the draft was a guy you were going to be looking at. Trevor Bauer.
Yep.
Expecting bigger things from this year. So, of course, Thor, Noah Syndergaard's there. Kenley Jansen for the saves. Went into a guy that I had on my team last year, Hector Nares from the Phillies. A guy who's a solid reliever, some upside for a closer.
Yep.
So he might bounce back and forth this year. We'll see how he goes. But good ERA, gets the strikeouts. He was one of my better guys last year for my bullpen. Going into Wade Davis, which I thought was an interesting pick. On the Rockies now. Yeah. A team who's on the up and up. So he's only going to help solidify that bullpen. So very curious to see how that one pans out. Chef Tom jumping back on the Houston train. Takes Chris Divinsky, who everybody knows was a monster last year.
He's just a solid guy to have.
Out of that pen, when Divinsky came out, you know it's a 1-2-3 inning. Or if it's like a couple men on, don't worry about it.
You know, Divinsky was able to hold it. You know, he's going to pitch every 2 out of every 5 games at least.
He was a beast. Just hands down a beast. So shout out to Josh and the boys out there for that victory still. Loving it. Chef Tom and I showing some love to your Houston Astros here. From there on, he went to his next relief pitcher. Former Pirate with us, Michael Givens.
Yeah.
From the Baltimore Orioles. Again, great reliever. You want to get that nice balance of starters to relievers to get the strikeouts, keep your ERA nice and low.
Get your innings pitched.
So it's key to get those done. Moving into a couple more starters here that Chef Tom rounded out his rotation with. First from his Boston Red Sox, Rick Porcello.
Yeah. Hey, he's a strikeout king, man.
He's good at what he does. You know, hopefully he can keep the ERA down this year. The Red Sox can put up the runs. You're going to get wins, at the very least.
That's the goal.
And strikeouts. Solid pick there. Dabbling into a little Blue Jay love here. Chef Tom jumps off the diving board and takes the nosedive into none other than Marco Estrada.
I just hope he's healthy. I just hope that back holds up.
You know what? I love the pick. I gave you the love during the draft. You know, guys change up is disgusting. Like you said.
Come on!
If he's healthy, you're laughing. It's a great pick. You can get. I'm assuming he's good for at least 10 to 12 wins. if healthy. The Jays hopefully get some run support for him, play some good defense behind him. The pick could pay out. Closing things off, Chef Tom went with one of our favorite lefties in the league. Former White Sox, now a Cub, which only means his draft stock goes higher.
Yes.
Jose Quintana, awesome pick. Nothing else to say from there. The guy's always like a sub-3 ERA. You know, when the White Sox had more power, he was good for like 12, 13 wins. Now, obviously, being on the Cubbies, I can see this guy going up 14 wins easy.
Thing about him is I had to choose between him and Thor as my keeper, and I
still ended up with him.
I had to.
It's a great choice. You look at guys like Lester, he's getting old. The stuff isn't there as consistently as it was. Quintana's only in his early 30s. So this is a guy now who potentially takes over that 1 to 2 spot.
Yep.
Love the pick. This one I think is going to pay out for Chef Tom. Those are his pitchers. So I'm going to...
It's pretty on par right now, Jeff, because I am just...
I'm going to cut the tie right there. Cut the tie.
Ah, there you go.
Close up shop. No, actually, I'm not going to close up shop. I'm just going to leave it ready to go with the batters for the next one.
So, as I alluded to last half inning, Jeff, with his keepers, 3 of them all being offensive players, not pitchers.
Yep.
So we know about Devers, we know about Altuve,
yep,
and we know about Freeman. I always draw Captain Canuck, Freddie Freeman. So, who does Jeff decide to draft as his catcher? And I was so proud of you. But throwing it back, bring it back, folks. Hashtag on the bottom. Pin it on the video right now. Sally's Cooch.
Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Love to Sally, man.
You know, there's never a bad time for Sally.
Sally's our guy.
He calls a great game.
He does.
Not that this matters in fantasy points, but...
Nope.
Calls a great game.
Oh, no. Get out there. Get out there.
It's such a nice field, though.
And 87 speed? Yeah, 87 speed. Perfect guy to let get that hit.
Hey, look.
Great.
It could have been a triple, okay?
Moncada. Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Moving on over, Jeff decides to get a super utility guy. And I was...
Everything in the gap? Nice. What did he get there?
Reddick is a steal of our draft, I'll tell you that right now.
Loving it.
So, utility guy of utility guys, and he just only recently signed a contract, like maybe 2 months ago. But Eduardo Nunez of the Boston Red Sox. This guy plays everywhere. Second, third, short, outfield, you name it, he plays it. And he does it well.
Yeah, I had issues last year with steals, and I want to address that right away.
So, case in point, he is a quick guy.
Yep.
Jeff, you're already at 2 outs? Not a boy.
Yeah, but I do have Moncada kicking around there, so I need to get this out here. Oh, there we go. There we go. 0-2.
So he goes from a guy that can get on base and provide those runs to a guy that's batting cleanup now for Jordan's Detroit Tigers.
I like this pick. I was pretty excited to see him.
Nicholas Castellanos. Now, this guy's been rumored to break out for years. That's why I'm a little skeptical.
Well, JD Martinez is no longer there.
Given. So, I get it.
Somebody has to get the job done.
Somebody has to hit.
Somebody. And you know what? He put up half-decent numbers last year. I see the upside. The Tigers are, the only team who's going to get better.
True.
So there's my hopes.
True. I mean, the only thing is that, Miguel Cabrera, God love him, he's not what he was.
Nope. It's a slowdown period.
But he could still, provide some protection to Castellanos. And if that's the case, then you're sitting pretty.
I just saw potential and I went with it.
So another pick that kind of surprised me right after this is your second baseman / shortstop, Paul DeJong. Cardinals guy. Now, Cardinals, Jeff and I had a huge talk about while we were drafting, and that when he drafted Carlos Martinez, I'm like, I can't buy into the Cardinals. I know consistently they're good. Did you just do that? You little...
Literally straight to right fielder. Didn't even have to move.
Lame.
Okay.
We discussed this about how the Cardinals have always had a good team, but never a strong offensive team. And yeah, you look at DeJong, his numbers are there. He's going to provide you, hovering around that high 290 average. So you got a guy there that's going to get on base.
Yep.
Encarte from the Atlanta, guy's a stud. I've always been a Braves fan. Encarte was a steal in that Dansby trade. I'm moving on.
He was another one I was happy to see where he was.
I'm moving on.
And fell to me.
Brett Gardner, a guy that's gonna.
Hate him.
We discussed this. We hate him because he's a Yankee, but you know what? You gotta love what he does. He steals bases.
Steals bases, average is there. Might throw you about 15 homers.
And he's gonna get you a bunch of runs. Hey, anything can happen in Yankee with that short right field.
Yep.
So in Yankees,
and he plays the Blue Jay Stadium a lot, and he typically hurts the Jays when he comes here. So
another player. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now you carried this over from your last team, Orlando Arcia.
I was very happy to get my hands on him again.
So a great utility player. Unfortunately, he's only listed as a shortstop. But I'm sure by the year end, it's going to change.
I think
he's going to be.
I think he was second baseman and shortstop last year. So half decent.
But great utility player. There's huge expectations buying in with Milwaukee Brewers this year.
Yep.
They made the acquisitions of bringing in Lorenzo Cain. They got Yelich from Miami. Big things could happen with them. So stay tuned. We might have a little podcast happening. Who knows? I'm pitching that we do.
It's always possible.
Our breakdown of the MLB season like we did last year. Who knows? Stay tuned. Rounding out Jeff's team here. Last 2 picks. Barnes, backup back catcher. Every team needs him.
Second baseman, little action there. Plays both.
And then a player that's currently on the Pittsburgh Pirates, a player that was going to be designated for assessment by Tampa Bay, or was originally, Corey Dickerson.
Has some upside.
Baffles my mind because I've always been a fan of his, and lo and behold, you were able to scoop him up with one of the last picks of the draft.
Someone has to pick up some of the pieces left behind by McCutch. And Dickerson's a guy who could be good for 20 home runs.
Yeah, you're not
Usually
wrong.
has a half-decent batting average in that 270 range, 280. So I'm going to take my chance on a guy who has potential for upside in PNC Park. So now...
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, oh, come on, that someone has to do some damage in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. There's got to be a name there. And they obviously went out and got him. Why not? Take your chances. When you find guys like that late in the draft,
Just take a chance.
it's low risk. So, we head on over to Chef Tom's. So, as you know, as I mentioned at the beginning, the 2 guys he saved from his offensive guys, Giancarlo Stanton, Carlos Correa.
How could you not save those 2?
No, yeah. No kidding. Starting from his catcher now.
Oh, that's a good hit.
From Kansas City. Sorry, from the White Sox, Wellington Castillo. Change of scenery for the guy. You know what I mean? Some potential there with the White Sox. I think he's got a lot of upside.
You know what? He's going to give me some average.
That's what you're looking for. You're looking for batting average. If he gives you 10 home runs, beautiful. Take it and go. I was very surprised with this first baseman pick.
Get out of here.
You're a jerk. Eric Thames. Hopping on that Milwaukee Brewer train. Eric Thames, obviously the big surprise of last year. Former Blue Jay. You know, I don't know much to say about him. He went out to go play in Korea.
He
Came
was
back.
a slugfest in Korea.
I mean, obviously he found something. Chef Tom trying to bring in some extra pop. Great opportunity pick. Looking at second base, another outfield player right here. A former player of mine from last year. And due to finally stay up in the show this year, Ian Happ from the Cubs.
Yeah,
Tons of upside there. The kid's got pop. The kid can bat for average. He builds that confidence. I think when he gets that full repertoire of understanding what the MLB is all about.
He's having a hell of a spring, too.
He has been. This pick is going to be fantastic for Chef Tom, so I was happy when he nailed him. Going to his third baseman pick. Jumping in, another surprising pick for me, Matt Chapman.
Now, the thing that pissed me off, literally before I was drafting my third baseman, I had queued up Evan Longoria.
And he lost them, unfortunately. But no less, another upside player for you to take. Young, potential's there. I like the pick. And it's like we said with the other teams, somebody's got to score runs for these teams. Yeah, that one goes Gapper. Attaboy, Hosmer. Moving on over through to Correa, obviously at shortstop. It is outfield. Chef Tom showing some love to the boys here in Pittsburgh with our franchise. Drafting his former boy, the Red Sox, Josh Reddick. Great pick. Guy's a champ. 2 times now. Great pick. Average is there. He'll give you some pop. I like it. Going now with the actual Pirates and showing some love. Josh Harrison, who will steal some bases, who may throw you some average. That was a great pick. I was happy to see when you were able to roll him through. Chef Tom mentioned it as the game started. The leadoff hitter for the St. Louis Cardinals here, Yoan Moncada, jumping in. The guy's going to get his first full look at the league this year. He's been doing half decent in spring training. The White Sox are up and coming. You know, he's going to steal you bases. The guy's fast as hell. If he can get that batting average up, and again, another guy, if he can get you 10 to 15 home runs, it's a solid take. Another great pick for Chef Tom. Loves his Red Sox prospects. Moving on into a guy I was very surprised to see his numbers, because I didn't even realize from last year. A former favorite guy of ours, Logan Morrison. Guy throws up over 30 home runs last year. 36, I believe.
For Tampa Bay.
For Tampa. Now heading over to Minnesota. Love to see what he does there. I believe he was dealing with a nagging injury, but he's healing up going into opening day. So it could be a potential great upside pick here for Chef Tom. And now we're looking over to his other bench spot. Getting that backup catcher. In Washington now, Matt Wieters.
I was pissed because another guy I was kind of honing in on was Vasquez, backup catcher, or starting catcher, actually, for the Red Sox.
Drafted right before you're about to get hands on him. So there you have it.
That is our teams.
Going into this fantasy season, guys, comment below. What are you thinking? Which team do you like? Which picks did you love that we took? Which teams did you not like? Like, let's hear your feedback on this. Chef Tom and I are going to give you the updates as we go through our MLB franchise mode here. Some talking pieces for this franchise.
Yes, sir.
We did it last year with mine. Now that Chef Tom's in it, it makes it even better because we got the two-prong approach to see how both our teams are going. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited for this fantasy season. I'm feeling confident going into this year more so than I did last year.
Interesting you say that because with it being my first season with you guys, I don't know what to expect. I'm nervous. We'll see what happens.
You got to put the trust in the guys that you drafted. We put the work in. You know, Chef Tom and I took the extra like 20, 25 minutes we had before the draft to really like take a look to see what's available from like a full perspective of every position. And then obviously we went to go take a look to see like potential sleepers, any rookies that were still kicking around. The time was put in. I personally was trying to get my hands on Osuna from Atlanta. I was hoping he was going to fall a little bit later in the draft because he did get sent back down to the minors.
Yep.
But they're saying he's due to get called up by Atlanta if they had to put money on it by the end of April. So this is a guy who's going to pretty much be up all year. He's been killing it in spring training. So, I mean, the only reason why they're sending him down is to hold some of his time played a little bit lower. So we'll see how that one pans out. Unfortunately, somebody drafted him, but there is some half-decent younger players still kicking around available right now on our waiver wire that you and I have our eyes on. Robles.
Yep.
Is there.
Yep.
Who else do we have our eyes on? There's a couple bigger names there that we were taking a peek at, but we're going to look at some of those guys.
As well.
Yeah, Calhoun. I think there's about 3 or 4 guys. So, half-decent players still to come around. Chef Tom and I obviously got to watch that waiver wire. This pool is for a higher substantial amount of money than any other fantasy pool we've been in. And there's 14 guys. So this is one of those ones that we really have to pay attention to. Which I think makes the conversation piece so much better.
Yep.
And the fact that you're in it now, we can bounce off, like, you know, how our fantasy weeks have been going. This first one's looking pretty good. Chef Tom and I already saw who we're going to be playing. And both their teams are half-decent.
You're going up against Mike Trout, week 1.
I get Mike Trout. Welcome to my life. Am I right?
Welcome to my life.
Basically. So it's gonna be solid. This Thursday is our official. I was gonna say you were just firing that inning.
Damn.
Just getting on base all the time. So he brings Hosmer around. The lead is still good.
It's 1-0.
Wow, Bundy's tired. He's tired in the 5th. That hurts my heart. Our long relief, I believe, Warren. Okay. So let's get Warren up. We got a switch and a couple lefties. So we have Freeman.
Freeman's only our left-hand, like our only left-hander. That's one thing we should address.
Let's
we can dabble with Box.
Let's leave him. I want to see what Box has got, because I mean we've had him in years past. So let's see. We'll see if Bundy can maybe get out of this inning if we can get a quick 3.
I would love for him to get 5. At least he can get potential for the win. You know.
Now the fact that you got him that run, yes, absolutely, would love to get that for Bundy. Oh, Hazy, come on, man. Is that Moncada again? Pretty sure that's 87 speed on the bag.
Yep, it's Moncada. I think he's 2 for 3 or 3 for 3.
He's a giant pain in my rector.
I figure that's where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You gonna do a pitch out?
I'm gonna throw.
He's going.
Yeah, I'm throwing the hot stuff on the outside corner. Get up there! Got him!
Yeah!
Got him!
That's why you gotta invest in a good back catcher. You gotta get that chemistry going.
You know what? I kept it. I was gonna go off speed, and then when I saw he was on, I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
Rolled back the tape.
Yeah, through the 2-seam on the outside corner. I was hoping it was enough to give Realmoto a chance to react. Glad that one went through as it did. Oh, that changeup drops in. Not where I wanted it to.
No, I was gonna say that might have been a little hanging, little hanging changeup right there.
He was a little worried, obviously. Throw him a little off speed. Get some going with the slider.
I think Realmoto gave him a little.
Did he tap on the back a bit?
Not the back.
Tapped him on the ass. All right. So Adam Lind apparently doesn't like up and in, so that's exactly where we're going to drive him here. You know what?
He was.
I'm gonna try.
He actually got a tip on that.
I'm gonna try and paint this.
Remember, he's got a little bit of a tired arm.
I
so
know.
Painting those corners ain't gonna be that easy.
He's tired. Let's see if we can maybe catch him with the curve. Oh, get there.
It's a shift.
Get there. He's only got 30 speed. Fires and gets him. Good job, boys.
Way to go, Bundy.
Good job, boys. All right, Bundy gets through the 5.
That's what we needed.
That makes me happy.
I would like 6, but 5 I'll do. I'll deal with it.
I mean, we acquired him in the trade. He could be coming off a long start in his last team.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
You know what? I thought that one was going to go down, and I saw it stay in, and I was like, why me? That is swung down. Try to drop in.
Oh.
No guy, eh? I went for contact there. I was trying to put the ball in play.
Fair enough.
So Reddick, who's keeping up a 445 or 455 average.
Oh, I can't read that.
We got a 2-2 count.
So Reddick, I will say, has been a surprise. I've always been a Reddick fan. I was really hoping the Jays would have signed him
when he was available
last year.
For defensive aspect and a guy who's average, which is what they needed.
I think, with the gap now having no Batista in right field, I think we had JJ there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That would have been, great foreseen acquisition.
He's also a big WWE fan, which makes me love him even more. Not gonna lie. He's been going out to a lot of the shows from all the teams he's played for. When they're in those arenas in his cities, he's there. With his WWE championship. Good guy. Good guy. So,
I'm going to say our fantasy league is blowing up right now with conversation amongst all the boys.
And the WhatsApp chat?
Yep.
Loving it.
Yep.
Oh!
Come on, get up. Get up there.
Are you kidding me?
We have yet to get a 2018 home run, Jeff.
Okay. Well, I thought I had that one. I really thought so. I power swung that too. I sat on it. It carried.
Apparently no.
PNC doesn't want to be good to us.
Not yet. Not yet.
So I'm actually excited to make our stops in Toronto.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun one that I'm going to want to go.
I almost want to say we should play the whole series.
A whole series?
Yeah.
That'd be aggressive.
Oh, come on, guys.
Who knows? If we're lucky, we catch them in the World Series.
That would be a stretch. You know what? We didn't even look and see what team they have.
That'd be a lot of business. We saw their pitching was atrocious. I remember.
We
saw they have Alex Wood, who's 88, so he's half decent, and he is their ace. But outside of that, the pitching was bad news. Bad news.
How about the umpiring?
You know what? We did keep it on umpire personality, so that is technically our fault. I mean, we looked at it. We're should we go legit? Should we leave it as, kind of, maybe not. Options are there. We're nah, let's leave it aggressive. At least better moments for you guys when Chef Tom and I are blowing up because we're pissed off. So, we had a bunch of those moments last year.
Oh, God.
So, the fact that, we can bring that back again, the aggression, and, one thing I can say that I love about our viewers, and I give you guys so much credit, is the fact that when we try to shorten down these videos into highlight packages,
you're nah.
You guys immediately were no guy. Do not want to see shortened videos. Don't care about the highlights. We want to see you guys chit chat, do your thing. So we appreciate you guys for that, man. Because not only do you guys make it easier for us from the whole editing aspect, it's that you guys actually enjoy listening to the conversations that we're able to bring, talking about sports and stuff like that. And I feel like it's a great two-way approach to allow you guys to leave comments on stuff we talk about.
If only the wives would say the same thing.
Yeah, they don't enjoy our sports conversations as much. Not going to lie. But, that's why we have the MMC.
Fair enough.
To be able to have these conversations. And the future wives, soon to be, August for Tom, October for me, are well aware of, I guess we have breaking news now. So a little personal life update for your boy Jeff here. Myself and my fiance just bought our first home. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we are going to be moving a little bit further away from Chef Tom, because right now we are super close, where Chef Tom's condo is and where my family home is. But obviously with the passing of my mom, things have changed. My dad is going to have to move out of this place and kind of move into something smaller for him. And, of course, myself and my fiance needed a place since we're getting married this year.
Yep.
So the changes will be made. We're gonna be moving like, what, 10 minutes away?
About
10, 15. With traffic, maybe 25 minutes. Still close by, which still allows for plenty of MMC to continue in Chef Town to make things work.
God,
it's actually gonna be beautiful because your fiance works right where I live.
Yeah, just up the street.
My future home is. So it leaves so much potential for like the girls to just hang out, drink wine, and watch movies or whatever, TV shows, the girly stuff. And Chef Tom and I just like head on over, shoot content. Also, it's gonna be great for like a new perspective. So we're gonna be moving from like my basement to actually like our spare bedroom now, which is gonna be awesome. So the acoustics might be a little bit better because we're not gonna have like exhaust fans in the back. And you know, it's to me it's a much nicer space than where we are right now, than a unfinished basement.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong. This is the original man cave.
Yes, sir.
But you know, now we're gonna get to upgrade and see how that goes. So there you have it.
Yeah, that is breaking news. I will say that. I will say that. Oh, shh.
Everything happened very fast. I think that's all I can say about the whole aspect. Is this boxy?
Yeah.
Love boxy.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember when Joe and I...
Oh, no.
Stay in.
That's staying.
Stay in.
That's staying.
That's gone.
A cutter on the outside corner? Moncada!
You cannot get him, eh?
Are you kidding me?
Holy...
Oh, I'm so angry. I am so angry right now.
I remember when Joe and I bought our first place, we saw 2 places, we bought the 3rd. And that was it. And it was relatively similar for how you guys did yours as well.
Yeah, we actually saw about 2-3 places.
I mean, you were hunting long.
Well, ours is a few more years.
I mean, you have to find the right place.
It was that plus, given with my mom being sick and stuff, we were in a rush to move out. I needed to be here to help support the family and whatever. And, you know, obviously we're still had some time until we were getting married. And guys, just one thing we can tell you, the longer you're able to save up for your place, for down payments for your home and stuff like that, it really does go a long way.
Oh, God, yeah.
Into helping you get the place that you want.
Yep.
Right? You don't have to feel strapped after. So, you know, it all kind of worked out the way it was. And weirdly enough with this home, there was some things that kind of made me feel like my mom is there with us and part of it.
I don't meant to be.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, but to kind of put it into perspective, so when my mom was talking with my dad about downsizing, you know, they always wanted to go into like a 2, 3, 4 level max kind of condo.
A low condo.
Low rise condo.
Yep.
And you know, the place that my fiance and I are going to be moving into is essentially that. It's 4 levels. And you know, my mom always wanted to live on the 2nd floor. And she always talked about lucky number 13 for Italians and stuff like that. So, they wants to change Boxberger?
I don't blame him.
Okay, then. Who they got out there right now?
They got a righty.
Sanchez is still there. Do we have any lefties? Just Paxton. Oh, we got Santana's a switchy. Let's put out Santana. And, basically, you know, all that kind of happened.
Oh, sorry, it was
so
a lefty that was up.
Our unit number is 213. And we are going to be on the 2nd floor. So everything kind of just adds up to, like, it felt like my mom was part of this one for us, and, like, saved it for us. Like, I don't know. Sounds very weird, but it's a very meaningful buy because of all that stuff, and plus it's our first, so.
Hey, you'll always remember it.
You do. So it's kind of exciting and kind of nerve-wracking at the same time. That also just means when you have a mortgage, you're just broke all the time.
Oh. Well, can I tell you, though, what won't break the bank, but will help your ass?
Clutch Chairz?
Clutch Chairz!
You know, I gotta say, when we're gonna be sitting in that new room, this seems like a place that you're gonna want to game a lot. Sitting in this chair, feeling all comfortable. You know, streaming is gonna be coming back in full effect.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna be broke and not be able to do anything with my life. So, you know, at nighttime, after working out and whatnot, it's just gonna be, you know.
Does your condo have a gym?
We do, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So it's not in the building like yours.
Obviously.
With yours being
It's
the high rise.
Yep.
With ours being low rise stuff, we have across the parking lot of our little nook area, there is a amenities building. So it has the party room and the gym and all that fun stuff. So haven't get a chance to check that out because another key that was required for that one. So we went for our viewing. We couldn't get into that yet.
Okay.
But from the pictures, it looks pretty solid. It's not big. It's gonna be kind of small and
most gym ones are
and warm and stuff like that. I'm just hoping it's not busy because I don't want to have to keep a gym membership. So I can kind of cut that down. But It'll be fun, man. It's like it's exciting, and then like having to do like paints and then picking your furniture and all that stuff. Luckily for us, this couple that owned it before us had pretty good taste, so it's not too much to change. So
That's good.
It's an experience. So you went through the renovation aspect,
Yeah.
which was nice because you got to fully make it as you guys wanted it, which is such a cool experience. Whereas like we got lucky with our sense to both safe, both almost 79 speed. I thought I said 29. I was like, we couldn't stop a 29 speed coming to second. Really?
Apparently not.
So top 8, 1 out, man on second and third. But you got great double play potentials.
Yes, sir.
Is that Moncada? Because I'm hoping I don't get him again. I can't believe he hit a cutter on the outside corner yard. Like the deepest part of the field.
I know, dead weight center.
Like, come on. You want to talk unrealistic? Moncada doesn't have pop.
Oh,
nice.
yeah!
That's clutch pitching right there, man. Is that Warren?
Yeah, it's Warren.
Attaboy, Warren.
So they're probably going to do, yeah, pitch hit.
1-2 count. So I like to see. I'm going to need you again because I haven't been hitting worth a crap this game. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's not what we want to see.
That's okay. 1 out. 1 out. Anything works. They have options everywhere.
What do you want to see? What do you want to see?
Okay, guys. This is one of those intense moments of like...
What do you want? You want to change up.
Silence.
Oh!
He turned the hips hard. So hard.
Moncada's up. What do you want? You want a fastball?
He's batting 450, like 253. Are you kidding me? Okay. Bases juice for Moncada. Because we couldn't take out Geronimo. 3 for 4.
Oh, come on.
Look, he's all blue. How the hell?
I don't know how. I barely missed that on the thing.
And it's full count again.
I know.
Okay. So, we went from a 1-0 lead to down 2-1. And the get there, smart play, plant, throw, done. Beautiful. This is the 6th or 8th?
8th, I believe.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's the 8th.
Okay. And they got Doolittle up right now. I'm assuming that's for me. Super excited about that. But actually, you had a great moment with chirping Doolittle in the draft.
Yep.
Guy drafts Doolittle. Tom sends a message. Well, good luck having a closer for 2 months.
Honestly, Washington always changes their closer. Washington and Houston, they're the two teams that just constantly change their closers, man.
They do, and St. Louis did as well.
Come on!
Are you kidding me, that shift, though? Seung-Hwan Oh, the final boss.
Yeah, he's not part of the Jays.
Now with the Jays, I mean, he was a guy that was bouncing around with St. Louis in the closing position last year.
Yes.
So, I'm curious to see what he brings to the Jays this year, because you know he's not going to be a closer at any given point, unless Osuna just shits the bed.
I mean, he could be a support system.
I see him kind of as a setup / close out games that are out of hand. Kind of a thing. Where you got to give Osuna the extra day's rest. And you know, one thing I look back on, it's like, I'm curious to know how things would pan out for the Jays if we had kept it that way, was the Aaron Sanchez setup, Osuna close.
Oh, God.
That was very interesting come that playoff run when they didn't want to extend Sanchez's innings.
Yep.
Because the guy was stellar out of the pen. Absolutely stellar. And then you go from that into, like, him having that incredible starting season and then push him into a year where blisters just destroyed him.
Killed him.
So, I mean, I think that's going to be the story for me to look out for this year, to see how many pitchers are having that issue again.
The blisters?
Yeah, because Major League Baseball came out and said, no, we haven't changed anything in the baseballs. Nice, Reddick.
It's on base.
This is where we need you to continue on what you've been doing.
Hey, just stop right there.
You've been money in this game. I've been like pure crap. I don't think I've offered anything this game.
Now Canley's our closer.
He's up to 87, which I'm pretty impressed about. Okay, is this Arenado?
Yeah. Solarte.
Is it?
Oh
No,
no,
it's
Arenado.
Arenado.
Never mind.
That guy's ballsy, man. He left you a hanging slider.
I called slider, but I called the slider outside.
I don't... Oh!
Oh, come on!
Get there! Why is everything right to an outfielder?
Why can't that just be in the gap? I don't even care that's to the outfield. It doesn't have to be
Arenado hit like 39 home runs last year.
And I got a full count.
Tell me you couldn't carry that?
That was a slider
God.
up.
This isn't Hosmer. Who is this?
It's Hosmer.
Is it Hosmer?
Yeah.
Let me guess too. Straight to the center fielder? Of course. That is.
I did my best.
I don't blame you. Something doesn't make sense about those jacks. We hit about 4 or 5 of them clean, absolutely clean.
You have 2 guys up if you need them.
Boom.
1 pitch, 1 out. I like those odds.
That's a snag. So I'm talking about Hosmer. See, I feel like if that was Boer, I'm having a heart attack. That line drive is hit right at him. Because, I mean, really, though, that gaff last game will go down in history as one of the worst I've ever seen in MLB.
That's how it starts 2018, the show.
Where did I miss? Come on, Blue.
Give me something.
All right, Nares, come on, buddy. Oh, no.
Stay.
Why do theirs never stay in? Was that Moncada?
No. No.
I think I'm rattled.
You can change pitcher. Just
It's not so much the pitcher. I think it's me. The fact that I've done nothing this game, and I've given 2 solo jacks.
I walked the runner in.
Oh my god. Okay. Nares, you're officially on a short leash now, bud. You got to get something in here.
There you go.
It is. There it is.
He knew that. He knew that was a screw up.
That's 2 down. We got Crawford up. 2-2 count. There it is. Come on. Come on, Haas.
He's got that.
There. Okay. Down
Okay.
2.
Same. Well, no. We got our first run of the game of 2018. There's Doolittle. So he's a lefty.
Okay. And I get the bottom of the order now. So he's 3 pitch, slider change, so 2 off speed.
What's your motive? Protect the fast?
Yeah.
Protect the fastball and adjust the slope?
I'm going to try. See how it goes here. I'm just more so curious about where he's looking to bring me stuff.
It's always hard with a new pitcher coming in because you don't know what he's going to bring,
Where he's bringing it.
You have to learn.
We've already noticed that a lot of guys are keeping stuff down and away, and then they become Syndergaard where all of a sudden, they change it up and start throwing you stuff in the zone.
Yep.
Okay, Realmoto. 2 down. Oh, good. 1-2 count. That's going to do me good.
I will say I liked offensively what our team was doing better this game.
You mean what you were doing offensively?
Our team was doing offensively this game.
You.
So
you going to keep it outside? Call fastball outside.
I'm a little upset to see Bundy only gave us 5. You know? But you could be right. I'm just going to have a conversation with myself. But you could be right. That perhaps Bundy did have a short game's rest before this game that he pitched for us. But who knows?
I'm ready to scream bloody murder.
Well, you can. It would make for good content. Hey, look.
It hurts my heart.
Look.
That I did absolutely nothing this game. Absolutely nothing.
That's not true.
I mean, it's not true.
You got us through just as many outs as I did. And if anything, you have it harder because you have to play 1 extra inning than me.
Oh, sailed. Who's up? Is this Solarte? Oh, God. Fastball away. Guy challenged me with a high fastball.
Well, you protected the plate. That's what counts.
Change up, down. What are you thinking, bud? I was back up the middle.
That's going to score Pilar. There you go, sir. There you go, sir.
Yeah, now if I didn't give up that freaking jack.
Wow.
Okay, Solarte, you did your role.
So he's a lefty.
So he's a lefty, which means we want a righty. Which means Harrison or Segura.
Well, technically you have a choice of any 3.
Segura gives us better contact. So let's get a guy who can
hit a ball.
Give us something. Pinch runner? For Solarte?
I think Solarte would be probably our best runner right now.
Well, I'm more so curious. So who else would you put on?
Solarte's running is what? 43.
43 speed.
Ooh.
The only person to be faster is probably Harrison. Yeah, 76.
He does play second.
Okay. Okay. We're listening, Coach.
This is NL.
We're listening.
This is why we do what we did.
Yeah, this
right here, boys and girls.
This changes everything. Get out.
Get up. Get up.
Yeah!
Is that walk-off?
That's a walk-off.
Walk-off! That's the NL right there for you, boys and girls.
Oh my god.
That is the NL.
Gene Segura with a walk-off jack.
He's like, you guys made the trades. I'm your starting shortstop. Fine. You guys want to give me the day off? I get it.
Oh.
Put me in, coach.
That was a contact swing, too.
Walk-off. And you were worried.
Oh my god.
He just ropes that down the line.
Oh, I realized it was a breaking ball after, so I sat back on it.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty.
And our first home run.
The outfield were giving you no respect. They were playing in. Yeah.
Just clears that left field wall.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's a good way for a first win. It's a good way for a first win. Let me tell you that right there.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little rattled right now. I did not expect that. At all.
3 runs in the 9th? Yeah, that's asking a lot.
Well, it all starts with the error.
Yeah.
It all starts with that error. And then Solarte comes in, solid hit up the middle. Able to get in Pilar, who, those great wheels, is going to come around that corner.
Amazing to think that 7 hits, like we called it going into this game. Our offense should have been there on both sides. And 4-3 is not a huge score.
No.
But 14 hits between the two teams.
Yeah, and 3 errors. So there goes that defensive gaffing again, which we're hoping that MLB's fixing. That was a solid game.
That was a hell of a game.
Wow.
There's your boy Moncada.
Don't even. I'm on a high right now. Let's not look back to the lows. Let's not turn backwards.
Hey,
there you go. Alberto Mora Jr. to use. That's not bad.
So now we have to go to Washington.
We do. Or, does it count? Do we just play 3 games next month?
It does count.
Well, technically this wasn't a real month. And we played away here.
Fine.
Right?
We'll sim it.
I'm just saying. So let's sim to here. See where the rest of the month goes. Okay. So now we're back on we have to go 1 even, 1 odd.
You want to go to the White Sox? Our pains in the ass from last year?
It would be interesting.
Okay, let's go take on Chicago. Let's see.
Wow, they're 8-21.
Hey, perfect.
17-12 for the Nationals. Milwaukee's 12-18, a team that we've talked about. Cincy's 20-10. So we have some half-decent teams come up the pipe if we want to start giving ourselves a challenge.
I want the White Sox. I still want a game where I can fucking...
He wants to go White Sox. All right. Boys.
Yeah.
We're a 500 team now.
There you go.
So you got Michael Fulmer against Jacob Faria. Oh, we played a Bundy.
So Faria.
So we're going to go Faria.
There you go, boys and girls.
So we're going to go Jake Faria and they're now over 500 Pittsburgh Pirates against the 12-23 Chicago White Sox, who, if you guys followed last year, were a thorn in our side.
Bane of our existence.
For, what, 2-3 playoff runs?
Yeah.
And during the season?
Yeah. And, took our players, our filthy seconds from, From
free agency, they always took our guys.
Yeah.
Always. So it's going to be interesting to kind of relive this now with our new team.
I didn't know how dirty I could have gone with that. That's why I'm glad you interfered.
Yeah. No, I read it. Feeling good about it. Could have gone bad. Even though we're not monetized anymore. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Logan Paul.
If you guys have not caught the drift,
Bastard.
until we have 1,000 subs, which is going to happen.
You guys are killing on the subs, man. Thank you guys for that. It's been awesome.
Until that happens, we cannot officially monetize anything.
Not anymore.
But inevitable.
Hey, it affected all small YouTubers, so it's annoying for all of us. So if you guys are a small YouTuber too, we know you guys are feeling that pinch as well, because not that we make a ton small YouTubers, we're just trying to get our name out there.
Exactly.
We're trying to make things happen. So we'll fight back for it with your help. I know we'll get there in no time flat, and we'll just keep pushing this bad boy. You guys say it. You think we should have more subs. Tell your friends. Subscribe. Let's get the MMC going. Chef Tom and I want to make this full time, man. We want to be able to give this to you guys. Videos every day. Potentially multiple videos a day.
Potentially.
Open up the assortment of what we do. More streaming, more everything. That is the dream. So with your help, we're hoping we can get there. But we got to get more subscribers. We got to get all that stuff. So we hope you guys are loving the content. Keep up the great comments below, because it helps Chef Tom and I know what you guys are loving, what it's not, what you guys want us to talk about in our episodes. You know, how you love the team, how you love, you know, our franchise modes, fantasy draft stuff now for our fantasy league. Great conversation pieces. So that's where we leave you guys. Feria, Fulmer, White Sox. You guys know what to do.
All rise.
Ring that bell. Hit that subscribe button. Like it. Let's keep getting these videos up, guys. Let's try and get as many likes as we possibly can on these. Let's get more people watching, joining the MMC family. I did comment already. I did subscribe. Yep. I did like. I did. We love you guys. Talk about our partners, Clutch Chairz and St. Labs. Promo codes are below for them. Get yourself some MMC merchandise. Rep the brand. Rep your boys. Lots of great options. Not just t-shirts and stuff. We also got like travel mugs, normal mugs for drinking your morning Joe, putting them back.
Those look sharp.
Rep that brand, guys. Show pictures, if you can, of you guys with your stuff. We want to give you love back on our Instagram pages and social media. Make sure you're following all of our social media, because we try and keep it pretty live. We're going to get more into it now, because I know we had that little bit of a quiet period. All those links are down below for you guys. So on behalf of us and the victory from Gene Segura, this is where we leave you. Chef Tom?
Do a little OG. Keep it twirling.
I like it.
It's been a while.